Let's just do it.
Well, I've always been absolutely in love with y'all's sound, both solo and together. So collectively, what do you think it is that makes the dynamic work on stage for both of you?
I think it's just our banter. Like the songs are very important, but the moments in between songs are just as important. Yeah,
if not more.
If not more. And so our just our talking to the crowd, and we always tell people it's almost like watching a married couple fight on stage. Yeah. We never fight. We would never do that.
Not on stage.
We are so perfect.
We're still on the TV right there.
But I know.
That's right, we are.
See us.
Guys, again, you guys have to check out, if you're out there, check out the In the Pines listening room in Marshall, Texas. I really love this place.
Yeah, it's a cool room.
It's crazy
man.
special.
And
it's crazy cool.
It's going to blow up, I think.
But yeah, I feel like it's just, our banter on stage, our dynamics on stage together. And obviously when you're together for this long, we've been together for 16 years. As a couple, we've only been performing together, for
2008.
Since 2018.
Well, before that, because that was the 37 thing.
Yeah, but I feel like it's that gets us. We don't sing a proper harmony, but what people do here is us being. It's like the intimacy of just being together and knowing where somebody's going to go with their notes, where somebody's going to go with the song.
We sing an octave with each other, which is, George and Tammy did that a lot.
People shit on us all the time for not singing a harmony, but
I see that vibe with Johnny and June with y'all.
Yeah, right. So it's not always a harmony, but it's
it works for what we do.
It still sounds good, and it's we were both lead singers. I was the lead vocalist for 25 years. You want me to retrain my ear to sing? Singing harmonies is hard. You got to change your phrasing. You got to change. It's like,
guys, it's too hard to do.
It's hard. I gave up.
Yeah, I took vocal lessons trying to get.
How much of it is that though? Like paying homage to prior couples, is that in there? Like
it's really
totally.
It's in there when we write and when we perform, but it's not like a conscious effort.
Yeah,
it's not. It just kind of comes out that way. Mm. It comes out as. Like, we've had so many people do write-ups about us and say, oh, they're, George and Tammy, they're Johnny and June, they're all these things.
That's not something we pine for.
That's,
right.
Yeah,
it's just something
it's not something we try for at all. But it is something that happens organically, and I think we're both super thankful for the fact that people look at us and see that, they hear us and see that.
Mm-hmm. And we love the fact that that's what they think of when they see us play, because that's not we were just playing songs and singing together. We weren't trying to be anything. We just started doing this, and they people started making these comparisons. That's nothing that we've ever said. We're never the ones that, hey, we're Johnny and June and we're this. That's what reviews have said and other people have said. And it's very flattering, and
it's not something you see.
It's not something we saw.
It's not something we try for.
We're insecure as shit every time, man. We see people, our peers that play and sing, man, they're so good. They're so good, and their harmonies are so great. And every time when I watch our friends play, and I get on stage and we play, it's like, man, I feel phony.
Yes.
Because I,
You've got that imposter syndrome.
I don't deserve to be here.
It's the worst.
But there is something that's charming about it that I've learned to accept. There's something, I get. So our producer Steve Stone on our second album, Stone Sessions, because so on the albums, we do sing a harmony. We can find the note, somebody can show us a note, we can sing it, but live, man, it gets weird. But so we were beating ourselves up in the studio one day, and Steve, man, was a great steel player and had a great ear. He goes, man, it's okay. He's like, what you do is great. Quit thinking you have to fall into what society considers the proper channels for vocal. Because the standards say you got to sing a harmony. Goes, George and Tammy didn't always sing harmonies. They sang octaves a lot, which is octaves in rock and roll world is a common thing. A lot of people think, in the rock and roll world you're hearing harmonies, and that's not, man, they do a lot of octaves, but it works.
A lot of times they can create that harmony feel with an instrument.
Well, man, we do a lot of that with guitars. We do
harmony guitars all the time. Because we can't do harmony vocals.
And there are times,
that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Well, there are times that we are hitting a harmony, but it's passing. It was unintentional,
right?
But so one of the things, our tricks that we go to is what Steve taught us was, for me, like when I'm singing with her, just go to the basement. I think of myself as a bass player.
That's great.
I just boom, boom. It's like I don't think of myself as a vocalist. I think of myself as a vocal bass player. I'm trying to go to the basement while she's up here.
I love
that. And you're safe with that because the frequencies and the tonality of it work, right? So even though I'm singing the same phrasing, a big part of the harmony that gets the most aggravating part of it is the changing of the melody, right? So with the harmony, you're singing the part, but you also have to change your melody. You have to, sing that note and not fluctuate, not go up and down. You got to, stay on that. That's aggravating for a guy that's been, a lead singer for 30 years. It does. So that's the hardest part. But if you just go, the safest thing to do, what he taught us was, man, just go to the basement. Just sing low when she's singing high, and you'll find safe ground there.